Hello friends, Richard Evan Warlock here. Yes, I've got the arms out. It's a little bit warm here today, which is glorious. I'm not going to complain about that. So I'm going to do a you and them reading. These are available if you want your own personalised ones. Get the link in my bio. £20 recorded, sent across on an unlisted YouTube link. But please read the disclaimer. Okay. Right, so we're going to start with you and where you're at. These are collective, take what resonates, and then we'll do a part two and see where your person's at. Could be that you've got your eye on somebody, could be that you're in a relationship, could be that you're in a dreaded situationship. We'll see where it goes. So I'm using my slightly smaller, blanked out TikTok safe deck. Right. Right, okay. So as it stands, things are looking all right for you. So we've got two cups cards. So cups relates to water. We're talking about something on an emotional level. So the first card is the Knight of Cups. So with the court cards, they can represent an energy within ourselves, or they can be the energy of somebody else around us. Now, knights don't have the knowledge or experience or responsibility that the king and the queen does, but more so in the pages, they're more about forward motion. Now, this page talks about an offer. He's offering the cup. Now, this could be that you've recently had an offer come in, or it could be that you're considering giving an offer. We'll see where the cards go. Okay. We then got the Nine of Cups. Now, nine's are reflection cards before we go on to 10 and close down the cycle. Now, you're the chap on the bench there, stool there, looking proud of yourself. You collected your 9 cups and you're looking back and you're going, you know what? I know who I am. I'm proud of what I've given in the past to other relationships and whatnot. I've turned up, I've shown up. So I know that I'm a good person. I know what I have to offer. So that's a nice one. We then got the Sun card in the reverse position. Now, the Sun is a fixed card, okay? It means the birth of something, okay? That's represented by what should be a naked baby riding the horse, but I've had to blank it out because people are fucking weird, okay? They don't appreciate art. So it can be the birth of an actual birth. It can be, in this case, possibly the birth of a new relationship, or if you're already in a relationship, brighter times ahead. Now, it's in the reverse position, which talks about holding off, which could draw me more towards saying that Knight of Cups is yourself and you're getting ready to give an offer, but we'll see. Okay, let's continue. Right, okay. Right. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles and we've got the Empress in the reverse position. Now, these two both talk about feminine energy, and as always, we're talking about energy, not gender, when it comes to kings and queens and the Emperor and the Empress, etc. Now, kings and queens, generally speaking, in the reverse position are not very good rulers. Both of these guys are very similar. Okay, they're very motherly, they're kind, they're caring, they're loving, they're devoted. The Empress is obviously a bit stronger than that. Now, the Empress can talk about being in your divine energy, sitting in your divine power. Okay. When it's in the reverse position, they can be both kind of cold, cut off, withdrawn, thinking about themselves a bit more, which is a positive thing sometimes. It can also, with the Empress at least, sometimes talk to me about potentially slipping into toxic femininity, which is backing down. So let's see what the outcome card is. It was looking very positive, but it's taken a little bit of a turn. Right, we then got the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. So swords relates to air, where we think, words we use. Okay, I'm going to say that you're the feminine energy in the dynamic. To be honest with you, and it does tend to be feminine energies who are into watching the readings and spirituality and stuff like that over the masculine energies. Okay, but again, you can be a man, you can be a woman, you can be somebody non-binary. Now, the Queen of Swords in the reverse position, she's not a very good ruler. She's got into her head. She's overthinking the situation. Okay. I'm struggling a little bit, and I'll be honest with you, because on one hand, the first three cards look very positive, and we've got the Sun card there. But because we've got these cards, these reverse queens and the Empress, it does have a little bit of an air of you might be seeing this connection in a better way than it is. Okay, you're not getting your Sun card moment out of this connection because you've kind of slipped into toxic femininity. You're withdrawing, you're giving too much of your power away, and you're not thinking about things clearly. Okay. The other way that we can go with it is that you've pulled yourself back too much. Okay. I'm more liable to go to the first one though, if I'm honest with you. Okay. Obstacles or blockages. Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. Now, the Wheel of Fortune talks about one or two things. It's either the energy around us or the way we're thinking about a situation. I'm gonna stick to what I was saying there. It feels like there's been some kind of offer or interest come through from this person that you're thinking about. You're kind of going, yeah, I've finally made it. I'm getting what I want. I'm nearly there. Your sun card moment is out there waiting for you, but it's on hold. Okay, and it's because you've kind of you've slipped into thinking this is something that it's not. That's kind of where I'm going. And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position talks about positive thinking. Okay, thinking on the bright side, which obviously is a good thing because you're putting out positive energy and energy response to energy. However, if you're a little bit deluded to the situation, it's going to keep you a little bit trapped. Removing any blockages. Six of Swords, yeah, it's time to move on. Okay, Swords, where we think words we use. This is about going on to calmer waters. Now, in the upright position, yes, there is some sorrow attached there. They're cloaked and they've got their head down. It's okay to be sad that things haven't worked out. It's okay to be sad that your mindset wasn't in the right place, but it's time to move on. So it started off looking very positive, didn't it? How things turn around. So yeah, that's where you're at. That's your energy at the moment. Let's see where they're at. So let's go to part two. So please go to my profile, give me a follow if you don't, and join me in part two. Let's see where they're at.